Hi everyone, it's Karen from Fizzy Fairy. I just thought I would show you how I make rainbow embeds really easily. No fancy equipment. I just have a simple baking sheet. You can get them in different sizes, but I like one with quite a deep side to it rather than a Swiss roll tray. Obviously you've got to have your pre-made colours, and you can use a pizza wheel or a very sharp knife. Now the thing with this knife is, if you look, this edge is straight. Some knives have a bit of a curve to them. You want a knife with as straight an edge as you can get and as narrow as you can get. So firstly, doing it this way, I've made up my mixture here. This is slightly damp, so that's something to take note. It just holds better together in layers. So it's so easy, literally. You just put a layer of colour in. Now looking at what I have here, hopefully I haven't got too much. For this tin I have used 1 cup of baking soda to half a cup of citric acid per colour, and I would say the tin is probably 12 by 6, 12 by 7, something like that. You just want it as nice and squished down as you can, as nice as even as you can. This is another reason to get it a little bit damper as well, because whilst you're doing this you don't want your next colour to be drying out. So there we go, nicely squished in. Doesn't have to be perfect. At the end of the day, these are going inside your bath bomb, so it doesn't really matter. Next colour for me is the blue. So I've done like an amethyst purple colour, then a layer of blue. Make sure it's well spread. Now the one thing I am noticing, because it's the first time I've used this actual tray, is that I may have got too much mixture. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done the layers in my tin. So as you can see, it's pretty flush with the top, nice and flat on here. I don't leave mine in the tin. If I leave it in, then it goes too hard. So what I do is I tip out straight away. So here goes. It's the first time using this tin, so hope it works. Ooh. Now, it's quite heavy. I'm just going to get my trusty little mallet. Obviously, wooden side, not the metal side. Bit of a gentle tap. I don't want this dented. Okay, so here is my block. It's got all the colours. I can't lift it because it might just separate, but I've got all the colours running through it nicely there. So what you need to do at this stage is get your really sharp knife. And remember, these embeds, you do not want them to be too big. They happen to fit inside bath bombs, so they need to be smaller rather than larger. Well, you can see this. There we go. It's a nice strip there. So what I'm going to do, I'll just move this block off to one side a moment. Bring that to the fore. There we go. There's the strip of colour. So you can use a pizza wheel, you can use something like this. I can't survive without this. It scrapes all my work surfaces down, it helps level off when I'm using moulds. It's just brilliant. So we'll see how it goes with these. Okay, like I say, it needs to be cut thinly. There we go. got your red, yellow, green, blue and purple. It's actually an amethyst colour in there. So I'll just continue to do that now with the rest of my bar, using the knife that we talked about earlier, super sharp one. There we go. So as you can see, it's actually not that difficult. The only thing you have to do is work quickly. You don't want these to start setting up, because then they're really hard to cut and they're more likely to crumble. Let's try and just do this corner. So there's a lot there for one tiny slice. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, just in a tiny slice of this big block. Okay, hopefully that was useful for you. Please feel free to look me up, www.fizzfairy.co.uk, if you're looking for bath bomb making equipment or for bath bombs ready made, and also check me out on YouTube. Thanks, bye.